The top 10 poorest states in America. Poverty is a pervasive issue affecting millions of Americans. Certain states face more significant economic challenges than others, however. These states often struggle with lower median incomes, higher unemployment rates, and limited access to quality education and healthcare. Here's the 10 poorest states in America. Let's look at some of the reasons why they're poor and, most importantly, the efforts being made to make things better. Number 10, Tennessee. Tennessee faces economic challenges, particularly in its rural areas. Significant income inequality contributes to the state's high poverty rate. While some areas of the state are relatively affluent, others suffer from extreme poverty. Limited access to healthcare and education are significant issues. Many residents suffer from chronic health conditions and have limited access to healthcare facilities. Tennessee is also one of the top 10 states for uninsured individuals, with 9.4% of people not covered by health insurance. Programs like the Tennessee Promise Initiative aim to improve educational outcomes and create new job opportunities. Efforts to address these challenges include investing in education, healthcare, and economic development, particularly in rural areas. Number 9, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's economic difficulties are influenced by its economy, among other reasons. The state's economy is heavily reliant on the energy sector, which can be volatile. Fluctuations in oil and gas prices can lead to economic instability. Limited access to quality education and high poverty rates are significant issues. Many schools in Oklahoma are underfunded, and the state has a low graduation rate of 89.6%. Over 35% of working families earn under 200% of the poverty line. Oklahoma is working on economic diversification, education reform, and improving healthcare access to address these challenges. The state is also investing in new industries and job training programs to help residents find stable employment. Number 8, South Carolina. With many people unable to earn a living wage, South Carolina faces significant economic challenges. The state has a low median household income compared to the national average. Many residents earn below the national average and struggle to make ends meet. High unemployment rates and underemployment are prevalent. Over 28% of South Carolina residents work in low-paying jobs with little opportunity for advancement. This makes it difficult to increase one's pay and grow into positions with more compensation over time. About 1/3 of the state's working families earn under 200% of the U.S. poverty line. South Carolina is focusing on economic diversification, improving education, and investing in infrastructure to stimulate economic growth. The state is also working to expand access to health care and improve health outcomes for its residents. Number 7, Kentucky. Like many of our 10 poorest states, Kentucky struggles with rural poverty and a lack of job opportunities. Many rural communities struggle with limited economic opportunities and high unemployment rates. Many residents suffer from chronic health conditions and have limited access to healthcare facilities. Poor health outcomes make finding and keeping jobs challenging, and low educational attainment hurts even more. Kentucky ranks among the top 10 states with the highest high school dropout rates, with only 89% of students leaving high school with a diploma or equivalency such as the GED. To combat these challenges, Kentucky is investing in healthcare, education, and economic development in rural areas. Programs like Kentucky's Work Ready Skills Initiative aim to improve the state's workforce and attract new businesses. Number 6, Alabama. Alabama's poverty is influenced by several socioeconomic factors. This state has high unemployment rates and struggles with educational attainment. Many residents lack the skills needed for high-paying jobs. Significant income inequality in Alabama exacerbates the poverty issue. While some areas of the state are relatively affluent, others suffer from extreme poverty. Over 16% of residents suffer from food insecurity, and around 1/3 of jobs are low-wage. Alabama is focusing on education reform, job training programs, and economic development initiatives to address these challenges. The state's Alabama Works program aims to connect residents with job opportunities and provide training to improve their skills. Number 5, West Virginia. West Virginia's economic difficulties are closely tied to its reliance on declining industries. The decline of the coal industry has led to significant job losses and economic hardship in many communities. Many former coal miners struggle to find new employment opportunities. West Virginia also struggles with poor health outcomes and limited access to health care. Many residents suffer from chronic health conditions and lack opportunities to seek the treatment they need for optimum health. Almost 6% are uninsured. Efforts to revitalize the state's economy include investment in technology, healthcare, and tourism. West Virginia is also working to improve its education system and provide job training programs to help residents transition to new industries. Number 4, Arkansas. Arkansas shares many of the same concerns as our other 10 poorest states. A large portion of the state's economy is based on agriculture, which often translates to lower incomes. Many rural communities struggle with limited economic opportunities. This state has lower educational attainment rates, which limits job opportunities. Many schools in Arkansas are underfunded, and the state has a low graduation rate at 89.17%. Arkansas is working on improving education, healthcare access, and economic diversification to alleviate poverty. Programs like the Arkansas Economic Development Commission, AEDC, aim to attract new businesses and create jobs in the state. Number 3, New Mexico. New Mexico's economic struggles are evident in its poverty statistics. New Mexico has one of the lowest median household incomes, with many families earning below the national average. High unemployment rates and underemployment are significant issues. Many residents work in low-paying jobs with little opportunity for advancement. Access to employment is a key factor to improving poverty, and right now, New Mexico doesn't have enough quality job opportunities. With over 37% of working families living under 200% of the poverty line, that's a lot of people who could use an opportunity to earn more. To address these challenges, New Mexico is investing in education, renewable energy, and tourism to boost its economy. The state is also working to improve its healthcare system and expand access to services in rural areas. Number 2, Louisiana. Louisiana faces challenges from nature, in addition to its economy and other factors, ranking second among the poorest states. This state frequently suffers from natural disasters like hurricanes, which disrupt the economy and displace residents. These events often lead to long-term economic hardships for many communities. Limited access to healthcare contribute to the state's high poverty rate. Nearly 9% of residents are uninsured. Even worse, over 172,000 households pay more than 50% of their income toward housing. That makes it really hard to pay bills, contribute to savings, and get ahead. Louisiana is focusing on disaster resilience, economic diversification, and educational improvements to combat these issues. Initiatives like the Louisiana Economic Development (LED) program work to attract new industries to the state and create jobs. Number 1, Mississippi. Mississippi unfortunately ranks as the poorest state in the United States. Several factors contribute to this status. Mississippi has the lowest median household income in the country, with many residents earning significantly less than the national average. It also has the highest poverty rate, with over 20% of its residents living below the poverty line. Limited access to quality education exacerbates the state's economic difficulties. Underfunded schools and low graduation rates make it challenging for young residents to prepare for better-paying jobs. High unemployment is an ongoing issue, and over 1/3 of the jobs that are available are low-wage positions, which makes it extremely hard for residents to get ahead. Efforts to address these challenges include state initiatives to improve education, job training programs, and investments in infrastructure to attract businesses. Programs like Mississippi Works aim to connect residents with job opportunities and provide training to improve their skills. What does the future look like for our 10 poorest states? These states face complex and interrelated economic challenges. While each state has unique factors contributing to its poverty levels, common themes include reliance on declining industries, limited access to quality education and healthcare, and significant rural poverty. Addressing these issues requires comprehensive strategies that include reform in all of the following areas: economic diversification, education reform, improved access to healthcare, and finally, targeted investment in job training programs and infrastructure. All of these improvements in education, healthcare, and job opportunities are essential to breaking the cycle of poverty. State and federal initiatives, along with community-based efforts, play a crucial role in improving the quality of life in all 10 of our poorest states. By focusing on long-term solutions and fostering economic resilience, it's possible to reduce poverty and create more equitable and prosperous communities. Through sustained investment and a commitment to addressing the root causes of poverty, all of our top 10 poorest states can move towards a more prosperous and brighter future for all their residents.